I'm Don. This is Aaron. We're DNA Genetics.
Awesome.
From the west side.
West side. So tell me about DNA. How did it start? Where are you from?
We're both born and raised in California. You know, I guess cannabis played a major role in our life since we were kids. You know.
And how did the company get started?
Well, we came out here.
We saw a gap and we filled it.
Exactly. Pretty much.
And what weren't you happy with?
It's quality.
Yeah, we'd come here to visit and it just wasn't what the hype was about. It always was.
They called this the Mecca. They called this the Mecca at one point.
And so we just had to make sure we made it the Mecca.
Awesome. Take the job into your own hands.
The best we could.
You know, they needed some freshness in this town.
All right. So tell me So what did you start with? What's your building blocks?
Our first couple strains are like Shark's Breath, Cantaloupe Haze, LA Confidential.
Whoa. Yeah.
DNA Genetics.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Another one. Where's Danny Danko, by the way?
I probably coming.
All right, so
you see,
either way, we don't.
You
get
thought
no
we had a
respect
good
no
spot,
matter
you
what.
know. People just walk through here. We ain't the king or nothing like that.
There you go. At the entrance. All right. So you started off with all your strains.
Building blocks of our company, and
Did you do your work in California or do your work here?
some work's done in California, some work's done here. Some of it's a mix-up of California and Dutch genetics.
Cool. And so what strains are you promoting this year?
We have headband this year.
Chocolate.
The real headband. Don't let anybody fool you with any other kinds of headbands. This is an actual creation, not a clone only.
Okay. And how did you? And tell me about the history of headband.
History of
It's
headband.
a short history.
Short history.
We just created it about a year and a half ago. Basically, it's sour diesel times OG Kush.
OG Kush.
The OG Kush being the male. And,
Okay.
Reversed it, and we got
Feminized headband seeds.
it's really sick.
All right. So sort of luck. Did luck play a big factor in it?
No.
Selection.
And no, when you found the headband, how did you come across that?
No, we didn't find it.
We didn't find it. We selected
We
it.
went and selected. We planned to make it. See, there was always the clone only headband that tasted kind of like sour diesel crossed with OG. So we took
Okay.
sour diesel and OG and we crossed them, and then did our own selection and found what we feel is
Headband. Headband in seed form, not just some clone that you can go off,
so everybody
you
can
know,
have it.
any dispensary and be like, okay, here you go, let me get a clone of headband. You know, there's actually been some work done involved in making these seeds.
Right on. And so tell me, in your new strains, what sort of how do you select your males? How do you select your females?
Populations, males, it depends on what exactly we're looking for, you know, what the cross is all about. If you're putting you know, for instance, I could use LA Confidential as a great thing. LA Confidential is a strain. Part of it's originally from California. It's called the Affy, or the Afghan Bombay Kush, or the LA Affy, Venice Beach selected friends. We brought this clone over with us and crossed it into an Afghan male and grew out those seeds. Looked for the most mother-like, which was the Affy female in male form, and then crossed it back into the original Affy, and then grew out those seeds again, and did the same thing over and over until we were happy.
How many generations are we talking about?
Lekker ding.
Now we're at 5. The one in front. The one in front.
Let's have a moment. So 5 generations to get to until you're happy
Well,
with.
we were happy.
We were
at
happy
3, but when we got to 4, it wasn't as good as 3, so we went to 5, and then 5 was.
And that's it.
that was
and
enough.
we're pretty much 5 has been the number for at least 3 years now, I believe. And we haven't had any complaints, and we're happy with where it is now.
And that male now, pretty much anything we hit it with,
Yeah.
gives the LA Confidential
Yeah, it's a
characteristics.
very-
So when you ask about the male, that's to go back to that is basically that male. That's how we look for anything that gives the female representation in male form.
It's very dominant. It's a very dominant trait. And, you know, it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that, you know, if you have a hazier male and you're putting it with the indica.
Very loud person coming through. Very loud. You are very loud, madame. Very cute, but very loud. All right.
But most importantly, we have fun and we love what we do.
Awesome.
Selection's fun, you know. We deem what is good. You know, we play God.
We're still looking for the Holy Grail. We're
Yeah.
still searching.
And what are the components of the Holy Grail? What would you look for in a Holy Grail?
Right now, I can tell you my Holy Grail. Since I'm not I'm more of a resin smoker now, and my partner's a big all-around smoker. I like the resin more than him, and I think my Holy Grail is a sleeve stack right now.
Is what?
The sleeve stack. It's a new strain of ours. It's a cross of Schramm and Martian Mean Green, and it produces great resin. It falls off the plant easy. It's easy to get off the plant. It's easy to sift. Everything about it is wonderful. So, and it tastes great, and there's no ceiling high. It's just awesome.
Cool.
I'll just grow that.
And what is your Holy Grail definition?
I don't know if I found it yet. I know the strains that I like to keep in my jar, and ones I don't so much. But I'm still looking for that one that, you always have the OG Kushers, the LA Confidentials, Advanced Really Good, Sour Diesels, the Cam, all.
We can't knock any of I can't knock any of those strains. They're all in the top of the elite. But for me, it's hash. But Holy Grailness for herb. I don't know if we found that.
If you think you found it already, then I guess you're done.
And I'm not done. I'm not done. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
I don't mean that. I just mean in general. Like, I don't know if we have it or not.
It's got to produce great resin for you guys, you know?